Alright everyone, welcome to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can get EMA ribbons with buy and sell signals, also known as short and long signals, over on TradingView. Now, before I show you this very simple process, how to get the EMA ribbon with buy and sell signals, what is an EMA ribbon? Well, an exponential moving average ribbon is simply a series of moving averages on different lengths plotted on the same chart. Now, if we do zoom in, you can see there is a bunch of lines in these EMA ribbons, and if we actually click on the settings of our EMA ribbon, we can see these are all the moving averages that take up our EMA ribbon. You'll notice at the top here we have the 21 EMA. If we make this thicker, you can see the 21 EMA is our short-term moving average, and if we come down to your 55 EMA, this is the long-term moving average on the bottom of the EMA ribbon. You also will have the 200 EMA, which you can either hide or include if you don't want this to kind of ruin the aesthetic of your EMA ribbon. But yeah, let's jump right in on how to get this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this from my screen so we can go through it step by step together. First thing you want to do is come up to the top left of your screen and you'll notice the indicator tab up here. You simply want to click on it and you want to type in EMA ribbon. Now, there is a ton of EMA ribbons here, and you know, I do recommend going through some of these. Some of these are really cool. However, the one that we're going to be using is EMA ribbon by this person here. Now, what you want to do is add it to favorites. So if you do remove it, you can simply click back on indicators and find it later. So for example, there we go. We've got it whenever we need it. Now, what do these moving averages do? What is the best way to have these set up? Well, in my opinion, I think it's very good to differentiate between the short-term and the long-term moving average. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, oh, that was the wrong one. I'm going to make the 55 EMA and the 21 EMA much thicker. And to do that, you simply want to click on this line and click on the most thickest setting and then click OK. And as you can see, when the short-term moving average is on the top, that is when we are bullish. When the short-term moving average crosses below the long-term moving average, it makes a bearish flip. So if I just show you one or two examples of that, let's start from when we flip bullish and then we'll start from when we flip bearish. So as you can see, once again, the short-term moving average, I'm going to mark the short-term moving average as the only thick line so we know what we're looking for here. So when we're in a bearish trend to the downside, you can see this thick line, which is your short-term moving average, crosses below all of your other moving averages, or simply the short-term moving average crosses below the long-term moving average, which is the 55 EMA. As you can see here, as the short-term moving average flip below the 55 EMA is when we flip bearish. Now, as we're on the downside, the short-term moving average will be a thick red line indicative that we're in a downtrend. And as you can see, once the thick red line, which once again is your short-term moving average, crosses above all of the other moving averages, then it turns into a thick green line and it's on the upside of things. The reason for this is because, like I say, it's the short-term moving average. It takes a lot less of price swings and it takes a lot less time to make this move up and down very quickly, whereas your longer-term moving averages like your 55 EMA or your 200 EMA all the way down here, which is this yellow line, they take a lot of movement to move the price. For example, you can see as the price started tanking below the 200-day moving average or the 200 EMA, the short-term moving average was plummeting like a rock. But you can see this longer-term moving average, they move down a lot slower. So I really like these EMA ribbons with buy and sell signals. I feel like it is very important if you are going to be a trader in the crypto markets, the stock markets, to get as many of these indicators under your belt and understand how markets react when you do reject bearish or when you have an uptrend and you become bullish on these EMA ribbons. So that is all I've got for the EMA ribbons. I hope you found value in this video. As always, cowboy out. Peace.